Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with amazing physical powers far beyond those of mortal men, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, wages a never-ending battle for truth and justice. Today, in his guise of Clark Kent, Superman and Robin hear a conversation between the missing Batman and a stranger on a wire recording, and receive the shock of their lives.
I think you'll do as I say, Mr. Wayne, because if you refuse...
Yes, if I refuse?
Then I will reveal to the world that you, Bruce Wayne, are Batman!
And now, the adventures of Superman! Insisting that he was unable to explain, Batman told Robin, his young companion, that he was going away. And he added that if he failed to return after 1 week, Robin might never see him again. When 12 days went by and Batman failed to return, Robin summoned Clark Kent, who is really Superman. Together, they searched for a clue to Batman's disappearance. And then, in a recording machine, Kent discovered a wire recording of a conversation between Batman and a mysterious man named Jones.
Holy smokes, Mr. Kent! Did you hear what that man said? I'm not talking about the announcer, I'm talking about the guy in the recording.
Yes, I did.
He knows Bruce is Batman.
So it seems.
How did he ever find that out?
I don't know, Dick. I don't know, Dick. I don't know, Dick. But it appears that somehow he did find it out. And he must have used that information to make Batman go away. With him under threat that he'd expose Bruce's double identity if he didn't.
Right! But who is he? How did he find out Bruce is Batman? And where did he take him?
You got me. All we know is that man's name is Jones. Or is it?
Who knows? And even if it is, it's a pretty slim clue. There's only a couple of million people named Jones, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So, where are we?
Oh, we're no place yet.
Actually, we're in Bruce Wayne's...
Look,
Sorry.
do you mind if I play this recording once again, Dick?
No. What do you expect to get out of it?
Well, there was something vaguely familiar about the voice of that fellow Jones.
Gosh! Do you think you know him?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think I've heard his voice before. I'm going to start the recording anyway. Please don't say anything until it's over, will you, Dick?
I'll make like a clam, Mr. Kent.
Okay, good.
I'm not sure
Here goes.
That means shutting up. Or...
Shut up.
That's a strange request, Mr. Jones, you said your name was?
Jones is right, Mr. Wayne. But strange or not, I insist that you come to my place with me now to discuss the matter.
But why? Why can't we discuss it right here?
Because, as I explained before, I prefer to discuss such an important matter in my own home. Or in some, neutral place, if you prefer.
You think I might have spies around here, huh?
Let's just say I'd prefer not to take any chances.
I see. You know, you amuse me, Mr. Jones. You don't want to take any chances, but you don't hesitate to ask me to take them. You come here with some cock and bull story that...
It's not a cack and bull story, Mr. Wayne. I've told you the truth.
Maybe. And maybe your name is Jones. But you must admit, it sounds pretty fishy. I mean, telling me as little as you have and then asking me to go somewhere with you, alone. How do I know you're not leading me into an ambush?
Why should I?
Well, I am pretty rich, you know. You've seen the stuff. You may have some ransom idea in your head.
That's sheer nonsense, Mr. Wayne, as you'll soon find out. But we're wasting time. Will you come to my place?
Sorry, Mr. Jones. I'm not a coward, but neither am I a fool. You'll have to tell me more.
That's enough!
And if I refuse?
I don't go with you.
Well, do you recognize that guy Jones's voice? Do you know who he is? Huh? Do ya?
Nope.
Oh, shucks.
But now I definitely know that I've heard his voice before, Dick. Oh, if only I could place him.
Yeah, I'd like to place him too. At the end of my fist.
Well, you may get that chance. Do you have a pair of shears, Dick?
Uh-huh. There's a pair right here in this drawer.
Will you please let me have them?
Sure, but what do you want them for? I'm still not back yet.
I'm gonna cut off the last 10 of 15 seconds of this recording wire. The part where Jones tells Bruce he's Batman.
But why?
Because I'm going to play this recording for several people, and I don't think Bruce would want them to learn his double identity. Do you?
Oh, I should say not. Here are the shears.
Thanks.
Look, who are you going to play the recording for, Mr. Kent?
For the police department, and for the staff at the Daily Planet. Maybe someone can help us identify Jones.
Swell idea.
Give me a hand with this spool of wire, please, Dick. We've got to work fast. Now, Mr. White, Lois, Jim, you too, Beanie, listen carefully to this recording of a conversation between Bruce Wayne and a man he calls Jones. I want you to see if you can recognize Jones's voice. All right, Dick, turn on the machine.
Here goes, Mr. Kent.
Listen now, all of you.
That's a strange request, Mr. Jones, you said your name was?
Jones is right, Mr. Wayne. But strange or not,
Now, Inspector, if you and your men will listen carefully to this recording, one of you may be able to identify the mysterious Mr. Jones. Here it goes.
That's a strange request. Mr. Jones, you said your name was?
Jones is right, Mr. Wayne. But strange or not, Why did that happen a second time?
Well, nobody in either the police department or the Daily Planet recognized Jones's voice.
No.
Now, where do we go from here, Mr. Kent?
Gosh, I don't know, Dick. Let me think a minute, will you?
Go ahead. I'm afraid you'll have to do the thinking for both of us because I'm so upset, my head just keeps going around in circles.
If only we had some idea of what he wanted with Batman. And if only I could place his voice.
Yeah. If only.
Oh, say, listen, Dick. Inspector Henderson was going to have a fingerprint expert go over the study in your house. Have you heard from him yet?
Not yet. Do you want me to give him a ring? He is kind of pretty.
No, no, no! Let's wait a little while and then maybe. Oh, excuse me, will you? Clark Kent speaking. Oh, yes, Inspector. Did your fingerprint men turn up any? Oh, they didn't, eh?
Oh, that's my line. Aw, I was afraid of that.
Yes, I'm listening. What? What did you say?
What's up, Mr. Kent?
Say that again, Inspector. Oh, no! That's impossible!
What is it, Mr. Kent?
Just a minute, Dick! But I can't believe it! You did, huh? You're positive? I see. All right. Thanks, Inspector. Yes, you bet we will. All right. You too. So long. Bye-bye. Bye.
What gives, Mr. Kent?
Plenty! But don't stop to ask questions now, Dick. Just come with me.
Where? What happened?
I'm not sure, but either Inspector Henderson has gone crazy or we have. Come on!
Grim-faced, Clark Kent hurries from his office, followed by the puzzled Dick Grayson. What amazing news did Kent receive from Inspector Henderson? We'll be back in a moment to find out, so keep listening. And now, back to the adventures of Superman! As we continue now, Clark Kent and young Dick Grayson, who is really Robin, have arrived at the Metropolis Auditorium, where a huge throng mills around the doors, trying to push their way into the already crowded building. There, Kent flashes his press card and, followed by Dick, is ushered into the auditorium to seats in the front row, directly below the empty, flag-draped stage.
Will you please tell me what this is all about, Mr. Kent? Why are we here? What's going on?
This, Dick, is a meeting, a mass meeting, which was announced only this afternoon by an organization of selfish, bigoted people who oppose sending food and other help to Europeans.
You mean... It's just Europe, actually. It's not the people. You mean the Marshall Plan?
Yes, that and any other plan to help war-torn nations.
Then what are we doing here? I don't want anything to do with a bunch of selfish mugs who don't want us to help those poor people.
Neither do I, Dick. But wait!
Nothing doing.
Wait!
I want
Wait!
out. Nothing doing. I want out.
Now, wait a minute, son.
No. Well, wait. Where am I?
Batman.
When Batman and I were in Europe, we saw people living like animals, without anybody to care about them.
I know. If you'll just listen a moment, Dick,
No.
I can tell you why.
No! I won't listen. I don't want any part of this meeting.
Now look! Now look! Don't go!
Besides, I've got to find Batman.
Please, wait a minute.
Excuse me, please. I don't want any... No, where am I? Let me out of here.
Dick, come back here and sit down.
I won't. You're supposed to grab me. I won't. Let me go.
Will you sit down? You're embarrassing me in front of these bigots. Batman is going to be here.
But... Batman? Here?
Yes, that's what Inspector Henderson said. I realize I should have told you originally, but I didn't, okay? The police department issued a permit for the meeting just before he called me. And get this, Batman is going to be the principal speaker.
What? What?
That's right. He's going to be...
Are you kidding? What? Batman wouldn't breathe the same air as this rotten crowd.
Oh, no? Look!
Huh?
What? Look! Up there on the stage! Look who's walking out to speak!
Christopher Columbus!
No!
It is Batman!
His eyes bulging, Robin looks up at the tall figure in skin-tight costume, gloves, cape, and bat-like hood and mask, and recognizes his companion, Batman! Can it really be Batman, who is out before the huge crowd to speak for a movement which he, Robin, Superman, and other prominent people have condemned as un-American and selfish? What can this mean? There are more surprises and thrills in tomorrow's exciting episode, fellows and girls, so be sure to listen. Tune in, same time, same station, for Chapter 3 of Batman's Great Mystery on The Adventures of Superman!